Over to Louisiana now, where 2 people have died after eating raw oysters. That, according to the state health department. Both deaths caused by that super dangerous flesh-eating bacteria that we've been telling you about called Vibrio. The state says at least 22 other cases of Vibrio have sent people to the hospital. Across the Gulf, in Florida, another 23 cases, resulting in 5 deaths so far this year. The bacteria thrives in warm coastal waters like the Gulf of Mexico. Most infections happen when you go swimming with an open wound, but it can also get into raw or uncooked seafood. We want to bring in NBC medical contributor Dr. Kavita Patel with more. So, Doc, it seems like every year about this time we're hearing about Vibrio. Is it seasonal, and how can we make sure that people avoid catching this potentially deadly infection?
Yeah, Tom, it is indeed seasonal, but I just want to warn you, Vibrio vulnificus, which is what causes these infections, can happen any time of the year. And the reason we see it in general, just here's some tips that kind of help you. The reason we see it between May and October is because those are warm coastal waters, and that's when you can see the kind of proliferation of this bacteria. How do you avoid it? Avoid eating raw or undercooked shellfish. This includes raw oysters. I know that's popular, but it can be a source. Wash your hands if you're handling raw seafood. Avoid swimming in what we call brackish or salt water, especially if you have an open wound. Just don't do it. An open wound could be a new ear piercing, a tattoo, or surgery and recovering from surgery. And then immediately get in touch with a health professional, wash out those wounds, because that's how you can start getting that kind of flesh-eating problem, depending on how you get these symptoms and infections. Talk about that.
So talk about the symptoms then. What should people be looking for? What should they be thinking about? And when should they go to the ER?
Yeah, so great questions. And it's also hard to know. Could it be something else? Because usually you're swimming. There can be some other infections. We've talked about other things you can get. So here's some symptoms. Symptoms that you can get, usually from food, are the kinds of things you would think of: diarrhea, cramps, nausea, vomiting, fever, and chills. This tends to be a little bit more common, Tom. But then because of just this ability to get the infection in a wound, that's when things can get really serious. And unfortunately, you can see everything from fever, redness, pain. I've actually seen limbs that people have had to remove just because this flesh eating, the part that we're worried about, can get really quickly spread and can cause discoloration of skin. And you can also see fluid leaking from an open wound.
Wow. So the symptoms can be serious. Yeah. And of course, obviously, the illness or the bacteria itself is very serious. Dr. Kavita Patel, thank you very much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.